Okay, so I've just left my accommodation for the big match, South Africa versus Ireland. It's about 1 o'clock now. Match is only at 9 o'clock, so just going to find a pub or something to hang out, eat some food, whatever. It's the biggest game in the pool, but not the most important for the Springboks, I would say. They've already beaten Scotland, which was probably the most important game for them. But yeah. Predictions, it's going to be a tough game. I won't be surprised if South Africa loses, but I think they're going to win by 10 points. They just have to be accurate. And yeah, excited, nervous. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, the only bother is I still don't have a Springbok hoodie or a Springbok shirt. I thought I would be able to buy, at the World Cup, but no luck so far, unfortunately. So I'm wearing this right now. It's a nice hoodie, but it doesn't say where I'm from. There she is in all her glory. Stade de France in Saint-Denis, just north of Paris. So finally I'm able to get my Springbok jersey. Very chuffed. And so far this stadium's much better organized than the Marseille Stadium, or at least it's better designed on the outside. There's a big kind of open area outside the stadium. You can walk around it without any issues. So we didn't have any bottlenecks like in Marseille. So I've made it inside. No battery failure, no phone being stolen. So yeah, still another, I think, 2.5 hours to go. There's a nice music band. Sitting here in the prime seats, look at all the armrests. That's how you know. Let's go, fucker! Top score 7-3. It's been a tough match so far. Ireland scored one try. I think it was a bit of a defensive error there, I think by Damien Willemse. But it's very equal at this time. In the second half, we'll see what happens. South Africa should have the upper hand, but Ireland are playing well. Yeah, so my hot takes on the match. It was a great atmosphere at the match. I thought there were more South Africans than Irish people, but I think I was wrong about that. Seems like there were more Irish people, and yeah, they made a lot of noise. They also had some songs that they sang, which was great. Ireland, like I said, they're a very smart team. Their attack was very good, and South Africa's press defense was a little bit more passive because there was always like an extra little flick on pass that they were trying to anticipate, and that kind of took a bit of the brunt out of the defense. The bomb squad and stuff came on. They did make a difference. They were kind of wrestling away the game from Ireland, because first half was mostly Ireland and second half South Africa got a lot more possession. But South Africa made quite a few unforced errors, also turnovers at crucial times, and then obviously we missed the conversions. Yeah, so a bit disappointing from South Africa, the hooker and stuff. I don't know if Russia and them had a bit of doubts because they didn't bring all three the front row in immediately. They brought them kind of one for one. So I wonder what that was about. Normally they just bring all of them in at the same time. But yeah, I think South Africa can bounce back from this, independent of whether they play France or New Zealand. It'll be difficult. Now I'm trying to convince myself it's better for us to play France, because New Zealand probably wants some revenge. Ireland will find it tough to New Zealand. I think they've got a good chance of pitching up. Yeah, and anyways, that's all I'll say. So disappointing, but we move on from here. Hopefully South Africa can get their mojo back. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do now, but until the next match. One thing I will say about the bars outside the stadium is they are very expensive. I paid for that meal and the beer €38.90. The beer alone was €12, I think. This was ever free thanks to my gracious hosts at the Airbnb. They were really friendly, and there were chickens walking around me while I was having my breakfast in the back garden. This is Chris Wyatt. He is a rugby YouTuber and he's from the USA. He's specifically from Athens, Ohio, which is a very big coincidence because that's where our company headquarters are, and it's a place that I have visited over the last 4.5 years, and I must have spent probably 4 months of my life there over the last 4.5 years. So a very big coincidence. It was great to meet Chris. This is me picking up the pieces and looking towards the future. The Stade de France, what a beautiful stadium and a great day of rugby. Yeah, so it's Monday night now. I'm just finishing up with the editing of my video, and I just want to reflect quickly on the weekend. It was really an amazing spirit. Oh, sorry, you can see I'm still in full Springbok spirit here. It was really an amazing weekend. It was an amazing match. The fans were great from both sides. Everybody was in good spirits, and yeah, I mean, we were despondent. I was despondent, obviously, that we lost, but afterwards, you know, there was a bit of banter, but it was all, it was all fun, and everybody was mingling, and the South Africans that were there, they, they could have gone home, but a lot of them stayed behind because they said, oh, we are here now, we might as well just have a good time. I was one of those. I would normally have just gone home because I would have been just so upset, but I just said, let me try and enjoy myself. And yeah, I was mingling, talking to a whole bunch of people that I don't know from anywhere. And yeah, it was just great to be there in those great spirits. The Irish fans were also nice and loud. They had some songs that they sang, but apparently it was mostly Munster songs. But yeah, I'm not sure about that. But it's really a privilege to be at the World Cup, and it's also tells me why I love rugby so much. Yeah, it just allows you to to mix with and speak to so many people you wouldn't have otherwise met or whatever, and you've got this common thing that you're really passionate about, and yeah, it just kind of allows you to make those human connections. Which was really awesome. So really privileged. Next match is Tonga versus South Africa. I'm also going to be at that one. Hopefully, also make a video. Yeah, but I'm still positive. We're still in the World Cup, so all's good. Go Bokke! Woo!